Hello everyone. For today's video, I will go through question 43 of the grade 10 2024 exam paper. The question 43 reads, the diagram shows the relationship between two important cell processes. The arrows indicate the raw materials and products of the two processes respectively, and letters X and Y represents the cell processes. So study the diagram. Okay, the cell processes are indicated by the letter X and letter Y. Thank you. I have transferred the diagram into an A4 size paper using different colored markers. I would be able to answer the cell processes represented by X and Y. Let's begin again. The first hint for X is the presence of sunlight. And again, if you see the arrow pointing towards a cell process, it means that that cell process needs carbon dioxide. Okay? And it also needs the light energy from the sun. And we have Q here. So if you are writing it, it would be something like, I'm going to write it here. X is, it needs carbon dioxide. Okay. It needs Q. Okay. Then in the presence of the sunlight, or we can say the light energy. Okay. When you look at the arrow, here, when the arrow is pointing away from the cell process X, it means that after whatever reaction that has happened, the cell process, it will produce or it will release those two things. First thing that it releases is C6H12O6, which is glucose, and P is another substance that it will release with it. Okay, I'll write it down. Okay, glucose, C6H12 and O6 plus P. Okay, let's study the equation. Okay, the cell process X, you have carbon dioxide. It needs carbon dioxide. It needs this Q. In the presence of sunlight, it will give glucose plus whatever substance there is. So if you look at it, the only thing that needs sunlight to process its food is the plants, and they undergo a process known as photosynthesis. So to make it clear for you, this Q can be water. Okay, we can say H2O, H2O. And this P here is the byproduct of photosynthesis, and it would be oxygen. Okay, we can balance it afterwards. Okay, can balance it afterwards. Sorry, but the process X is photosynthesis. Okay, answering the question now, this will give us a hint. It give us a hint as to why. Okay, when you look at Y here, Y needs whatever products that is being released by X. So it needs glucose and it needs P, which we have already found out that it is oxygen. So we can say that Y is, we can start with the products as C6H12O6 plus P here, which we have concluded that it is oxygen. All right, and it will release. Okay, look at Y. Arrow that is moving away from Y is carbon dioxide and Q. So those are the products of Y. So we write carbon dioxide plus Q, which is found out to be water. Okay, you can balance it afterwards. All right. So if you look at it, Y now takes in glucose, which is the product of photosynthesis, okay, and oxygen, okay. It combines them together and it produces carbon dioxide and it produces water. And if you look at it, energy is also what released. We can say plus energy, right? So this indicates to us that Y, the cell process Y, is respiration. You can write respiration here. Okay. So question 43 of 2000 grade 10 2024 science exam paper, the answer is respiration. Please subscribe if you're a grade 10 student who needs help with photosynthesis and respiration or any other science topics gearing up for your final examination.